Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Today we continue our series of seeing how some of the DLC weapons hold up in the base game of Elden Ring. So, for today's video, we have a build request for the Carian sorcery sword and the Night Comet spell. If there are any DLC weapons or builds you would like to see used in future playthroughs, feel free to comment them down below. Now how this will work is I will be setting the game to New Game Plus, as well as giving myself all the items and stats for the build, but I will still be going around collecting smithing stones and other items such as the Wonder Flask and the medallions as the game progresses. With that being said, once we made it to Limgrave, I got started gathering weapon upgrades and items for the upcoming boss fight. With a +4 weapon, I decided it was time to take on Margit and Godric. Okay, here we go. Should be very interesting. This is our first magic build. So, I've actually never used magic in this game. At least, like, not for just like 20 minutes of seeing what a spell can do. So this should be like very interesting. I'm gonna have to learn this entire like playstyle of using magic. I don't think there's any like melee weapon or throwable that's like it. So I don't know. I guess we'll see. I don't think this will be too hard. The Night Comet does cast pretty quickly, and if anything I can get in there in melee if need be. But throughout this entire playthrough, I'm just gonna try and focus on the magic aspect of this. So oops. I don't know if holding it down does more. Oh, it does. Wait, 450, 463. It casts quite quickly too. This is something. I think this is it. Okay, so I kind of understand why people say magic is easy, but it is only the first boss, so maybe it gets a little harder. I do know Renala, she's gonna be a little tough, and so will what is his name? The All-Knowing. He's gonna be a little hard because I'm pretty sure their magic resistance is like through the roof. But I guess we'll see. So far, so good. Now, I don't know if it's better, because I'm pretty sure the cerulean tier that makes it so I don't have FP consumption, I think that doesn't last very long, so I think it's best if we use that as soon as we walk in, depending on the boss, obviously. And then throw down the buff, and then start spamming. Or maybe walk a little bit forward, and then pop it and do it. I don't know. This is still, like, quite a bit of a learning curve for me, but here we go. Maybe pop it now. Yeah, staying in the circle's probably not going to happen a lot. Oh, wow. Oh my god, I think we got it down. Oh, we didn't. Oh, we did. Oops. Oops. That's not good. Are these counting as headshots? I don't know. Pretty good. I do think the Terra Magica buff is nice if it's not a boss that moves around a lot. At the beginning, I feel like for most fights, we're going to be able to get it off with like little to no trouble. It's just being able to stay in it's going to be kind of hard. And I don't really know if it's worth, in the middle of the fight, trying to re-put it down. But that's probably just gonna have to be something I experiment with and test out myself. But yeah, pretty good. It's actually more enjoyable than you would like think, which is a surprise to me. I don't know, I like it. With Godric defeated, we make our way into Liurnia Lakes, where we get our weapon to a +12, as well as take on the Red Wolf along with Renala. Okay, here we go. I'm just gonna pop it off the bat. I don't think there's any way we're getting the one thing down. Oop. I don't know how to fight this guy with magic. Wrong button. Dude. I'll dodge one eventually. Okay. It's not my favorite boss to fight with magic. That was almost not very good. Okay, I feel like if there's any challenge, this is gonna be one of them. I think first phase, we're just going to focus on melee, use none of our magic. And then second phase, right before second phase transition, we will drink our flask and then go in and then I guess just spam spells and hope it works. If not, I guess I can just Ash of War on her whenever I get the chance, but I guess we'll see. It might take us a while to get this first phase done, just because our melee hits don't really do a crazy amount. Yeah, not the greatest, but it's doable. Okay. Oh, it's this one again. I want to say this should be it, but... Dude, this is... Okay, this will surely be it. Okay. Now we can see how much the magic does. Nothing. I hit her in there. That's putting in some work. It's gonna take this. We're gonna hold off on restoring our magic. Hey, you don't like it, do you? I guess we'll take this now. I'll take that. Okay, now we run. Listen, we're doing better than I thought we would. Okay, dog. You're still here? That doesn't hit me. Oh. Oh. Okay. Whew. Had to do a lot of melee attacks, but I mean, at the same time, this isn't, I guess, technically an entire just magic build. It's more like a Knight Comet showcase mixed with the weapon, because the weapon is a sword. If I was using a staff, I mean, I'm probably not going to be swinging the staff, but it is a sword, so I guess we'll throw that into account. And the thrusting, the impaling thrust did do quite a bit of damage. It carried us through that. That's pretty good. I'm starting to like this weapon, like a lot. The spell I like already. It's quick, does pretty good damage. Doesn't use a crazy amount of FP, but I don't really know how much the other spells will use, and if this is like good damage for like a lot of the other, like compared to the rest of the other spells. I don't know, I like it so far, it's pretty fun. With Rinala defeated, we make our way towards the capital, where we get our weapon to a plus 19, as well as take on the Tree Sentinel, Goldfree, Radon, and finally, Morgott. Okay, here we go. I think we're gonna pop Flask, pop Terra Magic, and then just start spamming. So, right here. Oops. Oh, he's stunned. Oh, this was quick. Nice. It's getting better and better, bro. This is gonna be so entertaining to do. Okay, here we go. I think this one's gonna be a little bit more difficult to do. Or not. Let me get my stand back. Okay, so magic is bro. That's so dumb. Oh, I guess on to Radon. Okay, here we go. After last video, I am pretty confident with Radon now. But I guess we'll see how this goes, because this is a completely different play style. Trying to think of how I want to do this. If I take this now, probably pop this. That does not hit me. Oh, oh, we have him half HP already. That's sick. So much for being confident. Oof. This is where I don't know if I can win. I can't believe that hit me. I don't know what this is. Hey, we got it done. We may be a little overpowered. We got 60 in health, stamina, and in FP, but we got it done. Oh my god. It did really well. I mean, it's against him, it wasn't like doing the craziest damage, but I mean, like, all we have to really do is dodge. That's all we really have to do, and pop a shot every now and then. It's really good. Like, I'm enjoying this a lot. Hey, here we go. This shouldn't be too hard. I feel like this is gonna be easy, like every other time. Okay. Oh wow, that does some damage too. Oops. Wow, the auto attack did some damage. I might need to start using that more. I mean, what did we really expect? Yeah, I messed up quite a bit, but like, I feel like we're pretty overpowered at the moment. With Morgat defeated, we make our way into the mountaintops of the Giants where we max out our weapon and boss rush the rest of the game. Okay, here we go. I'm not really sure how this is gonna work. I don't know what his magic resistance is. I feel like his would be pretty high, but I'm not too no, maybe it's low. Maybe this one is really low. I don't remember though. Okay. This is a little tough. Oh, I never took the... Really? Oh, right in the eye. I can't believe I forgot to pop my flask. It actually did pretty solid. I didn't think it was gonna do that well. The auto attacks are actually doing some damage now, which I'm thoroughly enjoying. Pretty good. Okay, I think for these guys, the first attempt, I'm not gonna put them to sleep. I'm just gonna see what I can do from kiting them around and doing all that jazz. So, guess we'll see. Okay. Uh-oh. Is it supposed to be this easy? This is so dumb. Oh my god, dude. That might have been the easiest fight. Or like, that's the easiest like it's been to kill them. That's insane, dude. Alright. I don't know how this one's gonna go. I feel like it's gonna be pretty easy. Shouldn't be too much of a problem. I don't see anything really being that big of a deal. As long as we just time it right, we should be fine. Oh. Okay. Okay. So yeah, it seems to me magic is a little OP. Okay, so I figured this guy's gonna be a problem, and he still might be, but maybe not. Because I have a feeling, which we're about to test in a second. About to test it and see. He does, they don't input read it. He's not input reading it. This is dumb, bro. This is probably the best weapon we've used. Bro. This is not real. He doesn't input read it. Oh my god. That is why the Godskin duo weren't moving out of the way of it. And that's why Renala wasn't moving out of the way of it. Same thing with Margit and Morgott. They weren't moving out of the way of it. That's crazy. I'm just gonna pop this now. The infinite FP is not really gonna matter here. He's not gonna input read it either, so first phase is gonna be... It should be easy. We're gonna throw some melees in here just to spice it up. I need a little bit of a challenge. This is so dumb. That's unlucky. We'll go ahead and take this. Now we just run from rain. Now we just run around and pop one off every now and then, like right now. Oh. I mean, like, there's really nothing to say, man. This is just... this will be the final test right here. Radagon's gonna be a little harder for me to get damage on via the spell. So he's probably gonna be more melee focused. And the Elden Beast, I'm pretty sure, has high resistances to, like, almost everything. I would assume magic being one of them. So... I guess we'll see. That's all done. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna save the flask for Elden Beast since we seem to basically tickle the Elden Beast. And Radagon kind of gets destroyed by it, so now we know. Ouch. Oof, oof. 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 He's doing it. No, how dare you? What? Get out of here. It should kill him. Okay. We're good. Really? Dude, that's not fair. Oh! Oh, we hit it. That one was a lot better. That is not good. Oh my god. He's throwing everything at me. There we go. Oh my god. I thought it was over at the end. He threw like 4 things at me at the same time. Alright. Well, as you guys could probably tell, it's kind of OP. I'm not gonna lie. It is quite the weapon. The spell is really good as well. The one thing I don't like about the spell is the fact that you can hold it. Because I don't know if it just turns it into an AoE and does a little bit more damage. But I feel like the damage for the spell when you hold it, which would be like me doing this. I feel like it's just like useless. Maybe when you're just exploring the world, going and doing things, it'd be useful for some AoE. But other than that, I don't see why you wouldn't just spam this. The damage increase by holding it too, from what I saw, was nothing like super crazy. Now, the main piece of this build, which is this weapon, and like I've told you guys before, our number 1 is currently the Claws of Night. And actually, the top like 3 or 4 all have something in common. Or like the weapons that are like really, really good from the DLC. They all have something in common. And it's that they do magic damage on top of physical damage. Now, not all of the weapons that have this are good, but the majority of them are. And this is one of those weapons. And I think that's why, once we got towards the end of the game, we started seeing it doing a massive, not massive, but way more damage than what you would think. Because we're casting spells with this, right? So, personally, me, I wouldn't think, oh, we do a pretty good amount of damage casting spells from this thing. Surely the attacks from the actual sword itself aren't going to be that great. I was wrong. It does quite a bit of damage. And not only that, but this thing gets 110 critical, which, if I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong about this, but I thought it was only daggers that got more than 100 for critical damage. If I'm right about that, that just adds even more to the weapon, because that Night Comet spell, it staggered quite a few bosses. I think it staggered... I know it staggered the Fire Giant. It didn't stagger Godfrey. Radagon got staggered by it, but then again, we were light attacking him. Godric got staggered by it. And maybe somebody else did. I don't really remember. But yeah, I mean, this weapon's solid. It's not solid. It's really good. This is a really good weapon. Now, I did read online. Normally, when it comes to these weapons, I don't like do much research, like on the actual weapon. But I wanted to look it up to make sure I got the right one, because they're a bunch of Carian type of weapons. And it did say that this is not the best, like, in-game... If you're using this to cast spells, it's not, like, the best in-game, like, staff type of thing. There is a staff that's better for it, that, like, scales better or something. I don't know. I'm just now getting to the world of spells. But yeah, this was really fun. This was this is a really good weapon, too. If you're doing magic, or if I knew somebody who's doing magic and starting the game for the first time, I would definitely tell them to try and pick this up whenever they're able to, because this is really, really cool. I think this is the only thing that's like this in the game. Like, I think there's a couple other weapons that are like normal swords and or daggers or whatever that cast spells, but it's only like it has to be one specific spell. It's like Ash of War. But this is sick. I really enjoyed this one. Now, for the build, obviously I just kept the astrologer stuff on. I was thinking about throwing on like some of the other magic pieces of gear, but I didn't want to give myself a damage boost, and I don't know what gives me a damage boost and doesn't. So I decided to just stick with this. It fits it. Obviously, this is really good. This I would probably change. Or swap it in and out for something. I'm not sure. Like I said, guys, I've said this probably 100 times in this video already, but I'm brand new to Magic. I have not really messed around with much of the Magic in this game. I don't know a whole lot. If there is a spell, or not a spell, a talisman that lowers the amount of FP, whether it's certain spells or just spells in general cost, I probably would have ran that over this so I could spam the Night Comet a little bit more. Or maybe Two-Handed Turtle Talisman, because I was using a lot of stamina when I was spamming. Other than that, I probably would have put this on for the bosses that move a lot. I'd probably would have put this on, and then probably put on the Claw Talisman for Godfrey. Actually, probably not. I feel like Godfrey doesn't need the Claw Talisman. I probably would have just ran this, or the two-headed turtle talisman, or something that reduces my FP cost. For what was in here, once again, I'm not really sure. I would assume this is the best for what we're doing. The eliminates FP consumption, the hidden tier. I probably didn't use that very well. Popping it before a fight probably isn't the greatest idea. The magic sprouting crack tier, that was really good. That mixed with these three did quite a bit of damage. I don't know if these stack. I would assume so. I don't know. I've been talking way too long. It's a good weapon. Good build. I enjoyed it a lot. It was very, very good. So yeah, that's the end of the video. That's the end of the video. Leave a like if you enjoyed, and subscribe if you're new. Thanks for watching. Peace!
An age of fracture.
Beautiful.